Hey guys, we're here at GDC. I'm sitting down with Sam from Polyphonic LP. You pronounce that correctly?
Right. Yep.
And we're going to take a look at Resynth, which is a rhythm sort of game.
Music puzzle game.
Music puzzle game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what's this all about?
So we're a new studio. We're ex-console developers. We're finally sort of doing our own thing.
Yeah.
And our first debut title is Resynth. So it's a music puzzle game where it's got like a cross between the classic box pushing puzzle game Sokoban crossed with a step sequencer.
Oh, cool.
So as you are completing the puzzles, you are recreating the music. So each level is a different tune. So I might just run through it a bit. So this is just the splash screen, which sort of gives you the quick intro on how to play, which is swipe along like that. So this thing is the music, the beat. So this is the tutorial. So I'll run through this.
Okay.
So you're the white square, and you have to push these boxes into the little squares here. And each one of these plays a different sound.
Okay.
So once we've pushed this in here, I'll let it run once more. It's kind of a bit loud. It's a bit hard to hear without headphones, but so as you push these boxes into the final puzzle solution spot, it makes the music. So I'll show you some other things here. So this is still the tutorial. So this here is a percussion element. So that's how we get some beats into it. So once I bring this in, that's got a sort of hi-hat.
That's so cool how the different elements come together like that.
So then that takes us into the level select screen. So, so the idea is that you're mixing up these tunes and sort of constructing tunes. And so I'll run through the first level here. So that was a sort of tutorial onboarding level. These first couple of levels are pretty much, you can't fail them. They just sort of give you an idea of the game. So the idea here is that the music. The whole game stems out of PhD research that my partner Andy is doing into synesthesia in games and how sound and colour affects people's perception of difficulty. So the idea is that the lower notes down the bottom of the screen are deeper and deeper colours and sort of lower notes, and then up the top they're brighter and higher. And we go through sort of 3 octaves of a scale that sort of just works, a certain scale where all notes work nicely together, so you don't get discordant sounds. Okay. And the same thing happens with the percussion. So I'll run through this here. So percussion notes down the bottom, we have them, they're sort of bass drums and deeper sounds, and then up the top it's hi-hats and snares and things like that. So this one's a crash cymbal.
Oh, awesome.
And we've got this little star system. So these first couple of levels introduce this star system, and you get a star for completing a level, and then you get a star for completing a level in a certain time limit, and then also a certain move limit. So we've worked out the sort of optimum number of moves. So these first couple of levels introduce a bunch of different elements that appear throughout all the rest. And the other interesting thing is that the menu board, vertically it's percussion and horizontally it's melodic. So we've gone up vertically, so this is a more percussive level with lots of percussion elements. So these are still introducing all these different elements here. So I'll show you something else when we get down here.
This looks like there's so much going on.
There is a lot, but these introductory levels are basically unfailable, except one little spot here. So if you do fail it, so if I push this here, it's in a fail state now. I can't actually finish it. So you can actually undo. Everything plays backwards for a beat, and then you can go back and continue to solve it. And then you got a star for that. And then one more element that is introduced here is, so to get a bit more variety in the different types of songs we can create, we've also got this sustained element, which is like this thing here. You have to stretch it out before you can use it. So you got to pull it out here, and then you can push this in here. It's hard to hear, but it's just the note sustains along there, so we can make these lush sort of chords as well. And so I'll finish this one quickly, and maybe we'll get a couple of stars here. So I've played these levels slowly.
Yeah, you're an expert.
So I got 3 stars for that. So the idea with the stars is that we've got level packs and theme packs. So I've got enough stars now, I can go in and unlock the Dawn theme pack and switch to that, so I can kind of switch the vibe, the visual vibe of the game based on my mood, which kind of ties in with this synesthesia concept. And then we've got a bunch of other packs that I haven't unlocked yet.
Yeah.
Bill is a Kill Bill inspired
yeah.
theme, and then sort of different themes we've got. And then you can also buy either with the stars or in-app purchases level packs here. Oops, that is supposed to have a price there. I guess it's not being able to contact the app store.
Free.
Yeah, so the pricing is not finalised,
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
you'll be able to unlock more packs, and we're going to release more level packs.
Wow.
And the ultimate goal is also to release sound packs. So maybe you want to play it with like a hip hop kind of sample set or a classical music sample set.
Yeah.
So you could go back and replay the levels with a different kind of sound scheme.
Okay.
Yeah, and so as you play each of these levels, you unlock more along the way. And
I was going to say your level unlocking system is interesting too, how it kind of spreads out like that.
yeah, and so if we complete this one, you unlock 2 around it. So as you go, you're sort of unlocking around it.
Interesting.
And so as you go along here, it's more melodic, and here it's more percussive, and then in the middle, they sort of combine elements of the two. And up the end are the really challenging, really difficult ones. In fact, we have a mechanic that we introduce up here, which is we call duet, which is 2 players that you have to control at once and solve 2 puzzles at once.
Oh, wow.
So they get quite tricky out there.
Well,
So
that's
yeah,
really
and
cool.
all the tunes and the levels are kind of created by transcribing a lot of funk tunes and stuff that we're kind of into. They don't really sound like the original tunes, but we use them as inspiration and trying to find cool beats and stuff like that.
That's very cool. So what's how far out is this from release?
So we're hoping to release in April, so pretty soon.
Cool.
We're just sort of finalising the second level pack that we're going to ship with, and then we'll try and churn out some more level packs as updates.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, and we're kind of experimenting. We want to release it as a premium product, and you'll be able to. And if people want to buy extra packs, or they can just play through and unlock them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Because we're so new to this whole mobile market, being console developers, we're just trying different things and we'll see what works and see what people like.
Cool.
So,
Very cool. Well, that's a look at Resynth, and hopefully we should be checking this one out around April time.
That's right.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.